Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinky, the housewife. Today is Thursday. This week has flown by. I mean, it's gone. The weekend, whew, had a busy, it's been a busy week. Yes, it has. I mean, stuff just dropping like hotcakes, just like hotcakes. Yes, I know. Everybody's saying, why are you saying hotcakes? But thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody, for coming to my live. Wait, let me. My daughter's bringing my phone to me. Give me one sec. Come on in, sweetie. All right, thank you. Okay. All right. She had to bring me my phone. I forgot my phone. Yes, I did. But anyway, I'm so glad everybody is here today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get on with with this show, guys. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the house rules out of the way. And I want to welcome everybody to the Pink House. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button because that's the only way YouTube is going to keep me in the algorithm. And also, they're sending my videos out to more people that may like my content. So by hitting that like button, it helps me to bring you more content. Okay? So hit that like button and then subscribe. And it doesn't cost anything to hit that like button and subscribe. It's all free. Free. Don't cost a penny. Isn't that about something? Something that family don't cost a penny is free. All right. Also, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. I have one video that I watched last night. Let me just tell you. I think it was about 25 minutes. I wanted to bring it to you all, but I don't know what happened. I can't find it. So while we are working on the current stories, I'm going to try to look for that video and bring it to you. Hi, Renita. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, girl. Thank you. And hi, Terry. Thank you, Terry, for coming too as well. Thank you all for being here. Everybody in the bushes, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. Like and subscribe. And let me just tell you how many more subscribers I need to hit 6,000. I just need 32. I need 32 subscribers in order to hit my 6,000 mark. Y'all hear that? Just 32. Woo. Okay, I'm not gonna go too crazy. Let me get my juice a little closer to me and everything. I think I'm a juice. Y'all see, I got my Bucky's cup. Not Bucky's. Oh, HEB. Sorry about that. I got my HEB cup. Yeah. Ooh, I need to put it on the other side because this side, my arm is hurting so bad. Let me just, my shoulder is hurting so bad, so I'm going to put it over on this side. Then I have my lemon water here. It's all fresh lemons and limes in here, cut up. And I got it in here. Yes, I do. So I got that in there. Now I'm ready. I'm ready to get on with the matter at hand. I'm just trying to get my desk together. Okay. Cross these legs. In the chair, I got both legs going across like this. In the chair. Okay. Let me see, Terry. You look so cute. Where are you going? Nowhere. Nowhere. I'm just hanging around here. Oh no. I don't have nothing on but lip gloss and decide to give. I didn't want to wear the shirt because it's 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 a small. You all know I can't. Smalls are way too big for me. I wear extra smalls or zeros or zero or extra small. But so I haven't been wanting to wear this because it's a little loose up in the top and down here. So if I put it right, then it'll fall down. Nothing under this, just me in the shirt. So I have to watch where. Yeah, my daughter had to pin the shirt on me because you know the shirt. Anything anyway, but I'm sorry to say that, guys. Okay. Oh, Terry, you crack me up. Okay, you're funny. All right, it's just me. All right. Uh, Let me see what was I saying, Terry? You cracked me up so much it made me forget what I was saying. Let me see. What was I saying? Oh, about did I mention about the video? Was it about the video? I don't remember. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I want to show you all this video here. You know, I always show something different first, something that I came across while we then watching this interview. Then I look for the other video. It's about this young lady, okay? And it just just brought tears to my heart, okay? So that's why I wanted to show you, but I got to look for it again, okay? But so we're going to go ahead and talk about, y'all. Oh, hi, my thoughts. Thank you for being here this afternoon. She's speaking to chat and mods. Thank you. Um, let me just put mine. Put that up going across because I do need that. Okay. Now, y'all saw the thumbnail. Derek Dixon. Remember that $250 million lawsuit? We talked about this. I talked about this when it first came out. Yes. I had the docs and everything. We have to go back in one of my videos and go back and see, can I find it? Because I got them somewhere, but I am not going to look for them. Okay. But anyway, Derek said, they want to know why is he talking about the suing Tyler Perry, allegedly, because of bad things Tyler Perry done to him, allegedly. But he said to stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves. So he's speaking out. So this is going to be Tyler Perry versus Derek. And it would be Derek versus Tyler Perry. But Tyler Perry got the money. So I'm going to say that Tyler Perry versus Derek Dixon. Because, Tyler Perry is the money, the billionaire. Not to say Derek Dixon, because I do believe your story. Okay? Just my opinion. It's just my opinion, guys. Okay? And sometimes, everybody got a belief of their own. It's not that I don't like Tyler Perry. Okay? Not that I don't like Derek Dixon. But I like them both. I believe Derek Dixon. Yes, I do. Okay? So, it's going to be a messy, 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 messy. Now, everybody knows Derek Dixon. If you don't know, he's one of the stars from The Oval. Did I watch The Oval? Yes, I did. Did I miss any episode? No, I didn't. I started watching it when it first came on until when it stopped. I watched it. To be honest with you, that was one of my favorite shows. That and his other show that came on after The Oval. Now, Derek was in both shows. On Wednesday night in my town, it came on Wednesday. I loved the show. I think it came on at 8, and then the other one came on at 9. Yeah. But it was good. It was good. Yep. I went quiet for a moment. Okay. But anyway, Derek worked in the Oval, and then the other show was Relentless, Ruthless. Let me just put it up because I watched it, but the Oval. Hmm, I watched both of them. Ooh, and did I love it? I loved that show. Ooh, Lord. Because you never knew what was going to happen. It was not like shows you can watch and predict the ending. I guess, you know why I said you couldn't predict the ending? Because you never know whether Tyler Perry may unalive him off the show. You know what I'm saying? Because he may not get his way. That's the way Derek said. And then in a way, because I watched the show, he'd been in a lot of stuff that he should have been gone by now. A lot of the players should have been gone by then. After Perry did something, he has started putting some questionable scenes in his movies and TV shows. What's in the mind sometimes come out. Now, he got, that's what I believe, now I believe Derek, because I watched the show. And when Christian Keys came out and he was talking, a lot of that I was playing over in my head from the show. And then when Derek came out and the other guy came out, I said, "Oh Lord, yes, because you know who they are. You saw them in the episodes." And I said, "Yeah, that's why things didn't make me." It was like somebody's acting out the way they think, or I mean, the way they feel, acting out their own life in the show. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, let's go. We're going to go ahead and get on with the first movie. Let me just, not the movie. Oh my God. Did I say movie? Yes, I did. I said movie. Let me just do this here right quick. Mm, mm, mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get on with the first part of the show and everything. I'm going to drop a short video for you all. And then after that, uh, it's just going to be hot all the way. Oh, before I do that, let me just show you all this video. You know how I always like showing a little short video or something uh, before I get on with the main part of the show? Because I always think sometimes you may want to watch something different. Okay? Lord God. I didn't have time to do this. So what I'm doing now, I didn't have time. I really didn't. But okay. Pull that on that way. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with the party. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna take Derek Dixon down. Dixon, I'm gonna have to take you down for a little bit, but I'll bring you back up in a little bit too. Now, I just want to say, Terry Tyler Perry's lawyer, he's calling the whole thing with the Derry Dixon SA lawsuit a scam, a straight out scam. He's ain't nothing to this but a shakedown. Now, who did we hear a shakedown from before? And this was just 2 days ago, he said that. But we heard a shakedown once before from Shannon Sharp. Remember when Shannon Sharp said, "This is a shakedown"? Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. This is a shakedown. But regardless of whether it's a shakedown, if the man think you did something to him, that's what you're gonna have to prove in a court of law. Okay, I'm looking for this video. Where is it? What is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Now, this is a video. It's a totally something else. I always like bringing something for y'all to look at in the very beginning. This is we're going to get on with the Derek stuff, but I want everybody to see this, okay? I want everybody to see this. They call it the dumb cop that tries to kick a judge out of the courtroom gets fired. This is a new judge now. This is a new judge, okay? This new judge, you got to remember, a judge may not look like you want him to look. He may not look like everybody else. He may not look like the bailiff. He could be a different color than the bailiff. Okay? But you know racism when you hear it. You know a person that's racist, they're going to let you know when they think nobody is around but you and them. They may not shout it out to the rooftop. But when they think nobody is around, that's when the true colors come in. Okay? But this was cut out. This is from a body cam. Body cam, okay? Sometimes you don't play with everybody, okay? You don't play with everybody. So, to each his own. If that's what he think he's gonna do, just get in somebody's face and call them names, horrible names. And what happened to him? I would not shed a tear to that. He needs to be fired. He should have been fired a long time ago. I don't know why nobody caught it. Okay, but we're getting ready to watch this. Yes, we are. Y'all ready? Make sure y'all can hear me good and everything. And if you cannot hear the video, would you please put a 1 in the chat? Because the video is only 4 minutes and 28 seconds long. You can't wait 3 minutes in and put a 1 in the chat or 2 in the chat or let me know in some kind of way. All right? So here we go, guys. Oh, let me unmute it. Remember, this judge is coming in early in the morning to get a start on his day because he's new. He's brand new. So to get a start on his day and to get himself familiar with the office and stuff and get himself dressed, look, he just came in regular clothes, and then he'll get dressed and stuff in his office or in the bathroom somewhere. You can do that if you're a judge. You don't have to come all suited and booted up and rolled up right away. You can wait till you get there. You may went to the gym or something and sweated it out, and then you decide you want to come. But we're getting ready to play it, okay?
Who do you think you are?
How are you doing?
Who did you think you are? How did you get in here?
What do you mean, how did I get in here?
I mean, how did you get in here? What do you mean, what do I mean? What do you think this is, the monkey bars at the playground?
A new judge arrives early, heading in to change before court starts, only to be insulted and accused of trespassing by the bailiff on duty. But when the truth comes out, that stranger turns out to be the bailiff's new boss. And by the end of the day, one of them won't be coming back to work.
Now you're sitting in the judge. You're going to sit down, huh?
Please don't.
You got about 5 seconds, boy.
It's pretty good.
Put down the gavel, get out of the chair. You're going to be arrested.
Why would I be arrested?
I'm not playing games with you no more, boy.
Why would I be arrested?
I don't know how you got in here. I don't know who you are.
No.
I would ask for an ID, but I doubt you have one.
Tell me why I would be arrested.
Why would you? Because you're sitting in the judge's chair.
There's a reason.
Playing with the judge's gavel.
There's a reason why I'd be here. I don't look familiar to you?
There's a reason why you be here.
There's a reason why I'm in this seat right now. Do I not look familiar to you?
No, you don't look familiar to me. I don't know you from Adam.
That's crazy.
Boy, you got about 5 seconds to get out of that chair. We're going to have word. We're going to.
Don't call me.
Me, you're going to go round and round. You want to get arrested? You've been arrested before? You got a record?
No, I don't have a record.
You need to get out of that chair right now. I said, no, I said, get out of that chair.
Relax.
This is all property of the state. This is property of the courtroom.
Crazy.
You come in here, you disrespect the office, you disrespect the chair, you bang the judge's gavel. You got about 5 seconds, boy.
Could you stop calling me a boy? I'm a grown man.
Of course you're a grown man.
Why I'm here. So just relax.
What's the reason? Go ahead. You come here,
No.
all this.
No. Why don't you tell me why?
I'm not, no. It's not my position to ask you questions. You answer my questions. You don't ask me questions.
Tell me why I would be here. There's only one reason why I would be here. Why would you be here?
Because you broke in here and you're sitting down the judges and you're playing.
Broken.
You think you're playing like a dollhouse or something like this is your dollhouse you play with at home. This whole courtroom, this whole sacred institution.
I have a lot of things to do. Could you please just go on with your day? There's a reason.
I'm going to call it in. You
go
want to
ahead.
make this into a case, do you? You could just leave. You could walk out of here right now. That's the end of it.
What kind of case would this be?
What kind of case would it? Now you're asking me questions again. I told you, boy, it's your turn to answer questions.
For the third time, I'm a grown man. Don't call me a boy.
Well, I don't know if you is. You're coming in here.
Would you please tell me what type of case I would receive by just sitting here?
You got trespass. You're about to trespass you right now.
How am I?
You're not going to be allowed back here anytime.
How am I trespassing?
Unless you're arrested. Next time you get arrested, you're going to be over there. You're going to be brought before this.
Well,
So you might come end up back here, but you're not going to be back here anymore today.
This is crazy.
So I just recommend you get up now. I'm already going to trespass you. All right. This is what you get right now is the charge trespass.
Excuse me.
And you keep going, you're going to get obstruction.
Excuse me.
Don't touch me. I'll do you for assault. I'll do you for assaulting a police officer. I saw you reaching over there. Boy, you need to shut that. You need to get up.
Yo, I got things I need to do.
Don't be touching the judge's marker.
I have things. There's a reason why I'm doing this, sir. Please, like, relax, man.
You're tampering with evidence right now, or you're touching your possession of stolen property. Probably.
What's stolen? This is my property. This is my property.
Well, you're right because
No, take a look. This is my property. This is my property. There's a reason why I'm sitting here.
This isn't your property.
This is my property.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, no, you tell me who I am.
All right, you guy sitting in the seat obviously broke in here is what you is.
The guy that's sitting in this seat, who is he usually? What is he?
This is just going round and round. You need to get up and get, boy.
It's going round and round.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Would you please tell him exactly who I am?
I found this gentleman broke in here, trespassing, sitting in the judge's seat.
No. You're confused. This is the judge.
The judge? What do you mean the judge?
This is Judge Martin.
I just came back from working out, man. That's the only reason why I got my clothes.
You never told me your name was Judge Martin.
I don't need to tell you my name. You can't look. You can't see.
You messing with me this whole time? Well, we'll just go ahead.
Would you please escort him out? From what I've seen today, you're going to be fired expeditiously.
Your Honor,
I don't want to hear it.
This is all big on misunderstanding. You understand?
Well, so it is. And this misunderstanding is going to cost you your job. Just please,
Did y'all hear that? Did you all hear that?
I just wanna praise you forever. Come on.
Wait, I don't know where that's coming from. Okay, but did you all hear that? This was too good. I don't know, did y'all hear it like me? But that's when you put your foot in your mouth. That's when you put your foot in your mouth, especially knowing that you're a racist, knowing that you're part of the lower class of racism, knowing that you are one of those people, the dumb idiots. Oh! I have to say I have something to drink on that one. First of all, let's talk about it before we go on. He called the man a boy. Not boy, but boy. It's a difference how a boy is a boy, okay? But he said boy. Call him a boy. That's how they call it down in the South. Like that. That's how racists call you. They don't call you just a boy. They call you boy. Yeah, they put that little on it. let you know the disdain that they think of you and feel for you. He is a judge. This black man is a judge. And I like how he handled himself. Don't give him any information. Let him figure it out. Why would I be sitting in this chair? Why would I be here? The dumb cop was so dumb, he didn't know how to answer the question. He didn't know what to say for that. First of all, that boy was so out of line. That would cause you just to be fired there, the way you're saying that. And then the next thing is he saying you're trespassing. You're not trespassing. You got to be there for a reason. You're not trespassing. You're there for a reason. Instead of talking to the judge like he had some sense, like he qualified to even be a bailiff, or to be up in that courtroom, to be standing there talking to the judge. He don't even sound like he was qualified to even be there before. So I don't know who hired this fool. Probably another racist hired him. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, and then not just keep calling the man a boy and telling him he's trespassing. Then he said, this ain't the monkey, you're on the playground of on the monkey bars, something like that, to the effect of monkey bars, trying to insult him by telling him, you're a monkey. Go, you belongs out there mucking around. Let me see who this is calling me right quick. Okay, guys. Thank you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. But yes, okay. He said the guy was trespassing, called him a boy numerous of times, and he did say trespassing several times. And then not just that, he implied that this judge need to be on the monkey bars or something. He need to go out there and play on the monkey bars. You see what I'm saying? So playing on the monkey bars and then talking about a dollhouse. This is not your dollhouse. And what are you, that he was going to arrest him? Oh, this man, he needed to be locked up. This is a case of being locked up. Okay. He need to be locked up himself. Because he really does. Then he threatened to arrest him. Oh Lord, he need to be locked up himself. But anyway, I'm so glad he got fired. What did the judge say? You're going to be fired expeditiously. That means like right away, right now. And I wish I had the second part of that, so we can see his being fired from his job. Okay. I just loved it. Okay, let me go ahead and get on to the other thing that we came here for. Okay, make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. That's very important. All right. And let me see what he gave him several clues. The cop was just nasty. Yeah, he did give him several clues. He gave him several clues from the moment. I'm not gonna play the
No, you.
wait. I'm just gonna play it. Well, let's do it this way.
Who did you think you are? How did you get in here?
Hi, Taffy.
What do you do? What do I do?
Hi, Taffy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, my love. Now he did give him several clues.
Got me.
Yeah.
Simple.
me.
Plain and simple. Let's
She ain't
go.
gonna
That's
do
right.
it.
I don't know what is this behind here. Let me seems like something else is playing. Let me see what that is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all won't believe what I see. Y'all see that? No. Oh my God. Y'all see that? That is crazy. I just happened to come across that. That is just crazy. That was crazy. Oh my God. Sure. Okay. Now let's analyze this one here.
I mean, how did I get in here?
I mean, how did you get in here? What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you think this is? The monkey bars at the play?
See there? The monkey bars. How did you get in here? How do you think he got in there? That was hilarious. Yes, it was. But the man asking him, how did you get in here? He only got in there by one way, right? So how do you think he got in there? And then to top that off, he's talking about the monkey bars. You know why he's saying that? He's trying to call the man a monkey. How did you get in here? The monkey bars? He's literally trying to call him a monkey.
Ground?
A new judge arrives early, heading in to change before court starts, only to be insulted and accused of trespassing by the bailiff on duty.
Trespassing.
But when the truth comes out, that stranger turns out to be the bailiff's new boss. And by the end of the day, one of them won't be coming back
Now
to
you're
work.
sitting in the judge. You're going to sit down, huh?
Yeah.
Please don't.
You got about 5 seconds, boy.
See, I didn't like that word.
Put down the
Call
gavel.
man
Get
boy.
out of the chair. You're going to be arrested.
Why would I be arrested?
See, keep calling him a boy and then talking about he's going to be arrested. No.
No.
I would ask for an ID, but I doubt you have one.
See,
Tell me
now
why I
that's the
would be
part I
arrested.
didn't like.
Why would you? Because you're sitting in the judge.
He said, I would ask for an ID, but I don't think you have one. I doubt if you have one. Trying to say he's a criminal. Black people don't have IDs. Black people don't have stuff like that. They don't have a driver's license. They run around the world with no driver's license, no ID, nothing. Yeah, Jeff. Oh my Lord.
Judge's chair,
There's a reason.
playing with the judge's gavel.
There's a reason why.
Playing with the judges like he's a child. Playing. He didn't look like he was playing with it to me.
Be here. I don't look familiar to you?
There's a reason why you be here.
There's a reason why I'm in this seat right now. Do I not look familiar to you?
Now, this is what you call dumb. He's too dumb to even think, okay, well, he may be a new judge, or he may be a judge that I'm not familiar with, or something. I think he needs to do some soul searching, because it seems like this dumb cop is fired. And like the cop says, expeditiously. So, hi, sweet tea. Thank you. Oh, you're going to be in the bushes. I'm in the bushes. Thank you. And like number 13. All right. Thank you, my love. So, yeah, he's going to be fired. Yes. Yes. That was the sweetest moment today.
No, you don't look familiar to me. I don't know you from Adam.
That's crazy.
Boy, you got about 5 seconds to get out of that chair.
You're not gonna
Use that word boy again. He keeps using that boy again.
We're going to have word.
Don't call me.
Me, you're going to go round and round. You want to get arrested? You've been arrested before. You got a record?
Why would you ask him that? Just because he's a black guy? You've been arrested before? You got a record and all this? They don't ask clear skin people all those questions. Right?
No, I don't have a record.
You need to get out of that chair right now. I said, no, I said, get out of that chair.
Relax.
This is all property of the state. This is property of the courtroom.
Crazy.
You come in here, you disrespect the office, you disrespect the chair, you bang the judge's gavel. You got about 5 seconds, boy.
Could you stop calling me a boy? I'm a grown man.
See, this man,
Of
and
course
told him several times, do not call me boy. I'm a grown man. And he keeps disrespecting him by calling him a boy. See, no. He could never work for in no courtroom. No, not of a job of authority anymore, because I'll make sure of that.
You're a grown man.
Why I'm here. So just relax.
What's the reason? Go ahead. You come here,
No.
all this.
No. Why don't you tell me why?
I'm not, no. It's not my
You tell
position
me.
to ask you questions. You answer my
Is
question.
this real? Yes, it is real, sweetie. I played the whole video just before you came in. Now we're just breaking it down a little bit. I'm just going back through it. Yes, it is. I'm sorry you all missed when I let it play completely all the way through in the very beginning. And now we're just doing a little breakdown of it.
Questions. You don't ask me questions.
Tell me why I would be here. There's only one reason why I would be here. Why would you be here?
Because you broke in here and you're sitting down the judges and you're playing.
Broken.
You think you're playing like a dollhouse or something, like this is your dollhouse you play with at home, this whole courtroom, this whole sacred institution.
I have a lot of things to do. Could you please just go on with your day? There's a reason.
I'm going to call it in.
You
want to make this into a case, do you? You could just leave. You could walk out of here right now. That's the end of it.
What kind of case would this be?
What kind of case would it? Now you're asking me questions again. I told you, boy, it's your turn to answer questions.
For the third time, I'm a grown man. Don't call me a boy.
Well, I don't know if you is. You're coming in here.
Would you please tell me what type of case I would receive by just sitting here?
You got trespass. You're about to trespass you right now.
How am I?
You're not gonna be allowed back here anytime.
How am I trespassing?
Unless you're arrested. Next time you get arrested, you're gonna be over there. You're gonna be brought before this.
Well,
So you might end up back here, but you're not gonna be back here anymore today.
this is crazy.
So I just recommend you get up now. I'm already going to trespass you. All right. This is what you get right now is the charge trespass.
Excuse me.
And you keep going. You're going to get obstruction.
Excuse me.
Don't touch me. I'll do you for assault. I'll do you for assaulting a police officer. I saw you reaching over there. Boy, you need to shut that. You need to get up.
Yeah.
Yo, I got things I need to do.
Don't be judging.
Yeah.
Don't touching the judge's marker.
I have things.
He is letting him know how he really feels. He is calling him every word in the book to demean him, like monkey bars, playground, stealing, trespassing, don't have an ID. Do you have have you ever been arrested? I doubt if you have an ID and all this here stuff. And keep calling him boy, and you broke in. He didn't say how, he keeps saying you broke in. And then he's going to say that to that lady when the lady comes in there and want to know what's going on. He broke in. How do you know? Does it look like anybody? Does it look like any cops are following behind him? Did the sirens go off? Did somebody rush? Are they looking for a burglar that just broke into the place or something? No.
There's a reason why I'm doing this, sir. Please, like, relax, man.
You're tampering with evidence right now, or you're touching your possession of stolen property. Probably.
What's stolen? This is
What is stolen? The man haven't even stole nothing. He brought his own property in there. His suit, his robe. He got his own bag. So the cop is really reaching. He is reaching.
my property. This is my property.
Well, you're right, because
No, take a look. This is my property.
People don't
This
understand.
is my property. There's a reason why I'm sitting here.
This isn't your property.
This is my property.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, no, you tell me who.
This is what happens to Black Americans all the time. All the time. And we still have to go around every day with a smile on our face and move on with our day and move on with our life. But nobody knows how this feels, because we deal with this all the time. Not just sometime or once a year or every blue moon. This is all the time. This is our life. We have to do this, go through this all the time. And in the current environment that we are in today, in this current administration, it's not going to get any better. And if you're just only 8 months in, and this is what we're dealing with right now, that's why I said yesterday, y'all better keep your eyes open, keep your ears down to the ground. Watch and be safe.
Why?
All right, you guy sitting in the seat obviously broke in here is what you
The
is.
guy that's sitting in his seat, who is he usually? What is he?
This is just going round and round.
He can't answer that. The person that normally sits in the seat, who is he? Oh, he don't want to. His mind can't even go there. His mind can't even go there. That's why we are where we are today, because people didn't want to open the eyes. They didn't want to believe what the man was telling them. When the orange man was saying what he was going to do, you didn't think, you was afraid to let your mind go further and think, oh, he meaning us. He meaning what are you going to do to everybody, not just a select few. He's meaning me too? Or is he talking about me too? No. Yes, he was. You just was.
You need to get up and get, boy.
He's going round and round.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Would you please tell him exactly who I am?
I found this gentleman broke in here, trespassing, sitting in the judge's seat.
No. You're confused. This is the judge.
The judge? What do you mean the judge?
This is Judge Martin.
I just came back from working out, man. That's the only reason why I got my clothes.
You never told me your name was Judge Martin.
I don't need to tell you my name. You can't look. You can't see.
There's nobody. There's no law that says you have to give your name. Now, of course, it may make it a lot easier, but you don't have to give your name. And he didn't have no right to give you. He didn't have to give you his name at all. Just because you asked for it, that don't mean you have to get it. Hi, Shirley. Miss Pinky, this man have ran my blood pressure. He did? I'm so sorry. Because we just got a fool on our hand right now. And he's just a dumb person. He's just dumb. But don't worry about this. He getting ready to lose his job. Okay? And thank you, Shirley. He getting ready to get kicked out expeditiously.
You been messing with me this whole time? Well, we'll just go ahead.
Would you please escort him out? From what I've seen today, you're going to be fired expeditiously.
Your Honor,
I don't want to hear it.
This is all big on misunderstanding. You understand?
Well, it is. And this misunderstanding is going to cost you your job. Just please, just.
Okay, guys. Whew. I just wanted y'all to see that. You cannot miss that one. Okay? You cannot miss that one. Okay? So, let me just get out of here. Whew. And he never asked him who he was. He told him who he thought he was. Yeah. Yes. He thought he was a boy, and then he trying to assume that he's a monkey that needs to go play outside on the monkey bars on the playground. So that's all he get. He just get his butt fired. That's all. He should have been done his homework and realized the old judge was gone and replaced. And he was afraid to let his mind just think somebody else besides a white judge can sit in this seat. You know, it could be a black man sitting in this seat. You see what I'm saying? No, he just, oh, no, 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 no. You just broke in. Okay. But anyway, okay, let's go ahead and get on with some of the other stuff at hand. Now, I think everybody heard about the unaliving, what is it, Charlie Kirk? That's all I'm going to say about it. Ain't got nothing to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about it. Am I sad about it? Well, some people say he brought it on himself. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I've been hearing. Some people say he brought it on himself. I don't know. Because I ain't even care nothing about the man, and I didn't even follow the man. But you can't be preaching all that stuff, you know. Sometimes, okay. Well, he's not here no more, guys. He's gone. Yeah. Somebody unalived him yesterday while he was sitting on stage answering questions. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's go on with the next matter at hand. Let's talk about Tyler Perry here. Let's talk about Tyler Perry. Y'all know, let me just, before, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and play this video right quick. Okay. Now, y'all know the Derek Dixon. He did an interview yesterday. There was an interview yesterday with ABC News where he spoke candidly about why he is still pursuing his lawsuit of $250 million against the mogul, the powerful music mogul, not music, no, movie mogul, Tyler Perry. Okay, so we're getting ready to talk about that right now. So, get ready. Here we go. Let me bring it to you. We're going to watch this interview, and let's get into it. That's the only thing I can say. Let's get into it. Here we go, guys. Woo. And don't forget, it wasn't the other people that actually spoke out. I may have to bring up the videos that I did on them. Now, Derek Dixon is not the only person have brought up allegations of SA or SEX harassment and stuff like that. But he's the only one that got a $250 million lawsuit. Here we go, guys. Let me make sure that's to the beginning. Okay, here it is.
Back, everyone. Now to our ABC News exclusive. Tyler Perry accuser Derek Dixon sits down in a TV interview for the first time, sharing allegations of workplace sexual assault and harassment. In June, he filed a $260 million lawsuit against the media mogul. These are claims that Tyler Perry denies. But Dixon says he's speaking out now to try to stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves. What made you decide to come forward with your story?
I wanted to speak out and not stay silent about it anymore.
Actor Derek Dixon sitting down for his first television interview since filing a $260 million lawsuit against media mogul Tyler Perry, detailing the alleged sexual harassment and assaults he says he endured.
That's when you pushed me up against the wall and grabbed my ass again.
Dixon starred as Dale in Tyler Perry's BET series, The Oval.
Why are you yelling? I'm in this too, remember? You're not in it. Did you get shot at? No, I actually got shot.
He appeared in 85 episodes between 2021 and 2025. Tell us about the first time you ever met Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I met him at his studio opening party in 2019. I was working for an events company, and we met, and he said to me, are you an actor? And I said, well, not right now. I'm working on it, but not right now. And he said, yeah, you are. We need to talk. You should get my number and we'll talk about this.
Did any of your initial interactions give you pause?
A few of them were, did give me pause, but they weren't bad enough to think like this was a dangerous situation in the beginning. Yeah.
According to your lawsuit, at one point early on, he bought you a car.
Yeah, he'd seen my Jeep around the studio that I was driving, and he said, that's not a great car.
Tyler Perry is an actor, producer, director, playwright, and prominent name in the entertainment space. He launched his career in the 1990s.
You want this half? You want this half?
His 2005 breakthrough film, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, debuted at #1 in the box office and was a massive success. To date, he's created 24 feature films, 20 stage plays, 17 television shows, and 2 New York Times bestselling books. In 2021, his prolific career earned him a spot in the exclusive Billionaires Club. His media empire includes his own production company, Tyler Perry Studios, based in Atlanta, one of the largest film studios in the country.
I'm not trying to do anything other than meet somebody at their humanity.
As his career has flourished, he's also made a name for himself in the philanthropic space. So in early 2020, you land the role of Dale on The Oval. Was that a dream job?
It was, yeah, it was. To be a series regular on a show was something I always dreamed about.
The complaint includes multiple screenshots of text messages allegedly between Dixon and Perry.
Picture where he's on the jet ski. Well, I said, nice picture. And he said, yeah, the water looks calm. And he said, nice picture. You don't see that stud in that picture? Rude. And I said, LOL, yes, that's a stud. And all these I tried to de-escalate them and make a joke out of them.
Some of the messages more sexual in nature.
One of them says, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that in therapy yet? I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you.
Now, the complaint also alleges that in January of 2020, there was an escalation from the text messages to Tyler Perry's behavior becoming physical. Mm-hmm. Can you explain that first alleged incident?
Yes, we were over at his house. We're having some drinks in his guest house, and it was late at night, and he has a guest quarters, and said that you can sleep there instead of not driving. And his house is far from Atlanta and where I was living, and I got into bed and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg. And I jumped up out of bed and he has said, you know, turn around so I can look at you, and just commented on how I looked. And then he got up and left. So I thought after that instance, it was pretty clear that I was not interested in that type of a relationship. It was very, very strange. I mean, I think it's okay that people try to make a move or shoot their shot, but if they get rejected, I think that they should stop. And so I thought it would stop after that. And it didn't.
At the end of the second season, Dale gets shot in the chest 4 times.
And guys, I remember this scene. And when that happened, I said to myself, oh my God, you know, he's not going to make it. Because on the show, it's not, his name is not Derek, it's Dale. And he was one of my favorite characters on the show. And he played a gay character on the show. That the secretary, I think it's the Secretary of State or something, the secretary for the president, put it like that, got the hots, not really the hots for, his boyfriend got the hots for Derek. And that makes him jealous, you know. And his boyfriend is a Secret Service agent for the president on the show. So everybody got the hots for Dale. But Dale be turning them all down because Dale don't like them. Because they are aggressive men, dangerous men, aggressive, male chauvinists. And on the show, Derek plays a good guy image. He plays a good guy, well-liked, got his best girlfriend. His best friend is a Black woman on the show. And then he works for the owner of the this place, which is a pharmacist. That's inside the pharmacist. And he works for the guy on the show at his place, but he start living with his pharmacist because everybody been knowing he's homeless. He lives with everybody from couch to couch because he's homeless. He normally sleeps in his truck, which is an old beat up raggedy truck of his. But Derek plays a very good role. I love the role. I love how, because he's a really good guy on the show. He plays a really, really good guy on the show that never try to harm anybody, but everybody want to come after him because he's always get caught up in the middle of somebody's mess. Either he sees somebody do something wrong or unalive somebody, and then that means he caught up in it. Or somebody tell him something that he don't want to hear, and then that puts him in it. So there's always something. But I didn't think he was going to, and I think this was a way, to me, just my opinion, that Mr. Perry, Tyler Perry, is putting him at, I don't know whether I'm going to bring you back. Because if you don't do this, and if you don't do that for me, or if you don't cooperate, or you're being difficult, you're not being in compliance with what I want you to do, I may not bring you back because you've been pop out 4 times in the chest. So I'll think about it. Just my opinion, allegedly, my opinion. Well, it's just my opinion.
Why was that especially concerning for you?
What it meant to me was if I don't make him happy, I could stay dead on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the complaint specifically says, and I just want to quote it, Mr. Perry made it clear to Mr. Dixon that he would kill off Mr. Dixon's character if he did not indulge Mr. Perry's sexual harassment. Was that message clear to you?
For me, that was his way of showing his power over us and our careers, and that he doesn't have a problem with just killing one of us off.
You're also a screenwriter and had written a TV series called Losing It. Tell us about that.
He ended up wanting to read it, and I at first was like too embarrassed to even send to him, but he did, and he said he loved it and wanted to shoot the pilot for it.
All right, let's go to June of 2021, another alleged incident that you outline in your lawsuit where you're again at Tyler Perry's home in Atlanta, and it ends up with you locking yourself in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm. We started out having drinks in the living room like we, have done before. And it got to a point in the night where, we were both kind of feeling drunk. And I remember we were walking back to the guest area where I've stayed before. And there was this health monitor scale on the way. And I was like, what is that? And he said, well, you have to be in your underwear to measure, whatever. So you should do it. He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my ass. And I, tried to stop him and pull back my underwear up. And he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay. Just go with it. And I said, stop. I don't want to be naked. I don't want this. And he was just like, no, I'm not going to hurt you. And just continued. And in that moment, unless someone's been through something where they have their control over their bodies taken away, you don't really understand the kind of feelings that you get in that moment. It was almost like every thought came through my head: to run, to fight, to freeze. I didn't know what to do.
He says he de-escalated and distracted Perry and eventually locked himself alone in the guest house bathroom.
The day after that, he called several times, and I ended up getting afraid of what was going on the other side. So I picked up, and that's when he said, he was sorry for what happened. He doesn't know why he did that, and that maybe he was self-sabotaging or something. And in the same call, he said, and don't worry, we're going to do your show.
In the lawsuit, you describe this as a calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry. There are also several times where he says to you, you have to make your no stronger. How did you respond to?
Right now, you got to make your no stronger. So if you just say, no, I don't want this. No, stop. That's not strong enough. You just got to say, no, stop. No. No is no. Whether I said strong, softly, or whisper, or sadly, it doesn't matter. No is no.
Do this, as it's described, calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry?
To me, that's just so insulting. And I reiterated, I said stop. I said it. I don't think that people ever get past something like that happening to them.
Dixon tells us he last spoke to Perry in the spring of 2024 and left the show in September of that year.
What ultimately became of your pilot losing it?
Yeah, it hasn't gone anywhere. He still owns the rights to it. So I can't now go and sell it.
Then in January, the actor filed a complaint with the EEOC, the federal agency.
Hey, sweetie. Wait, let me just say this. Public Opinion Podcast. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let me just say this. It's the same thing, I would say, sweetie, or you know how people kept asking Cassie, why did she keep going back, or Kim, or some of the other women. You're afraid in other person, and sometimes you think the person is going to change, and the person is also holding your career in their hands. You know what I mean? Their career, and you try to hoping that I'm not going to let this happen again. Oh, I'm not going to drink with him again. I'm going to watch, make sure he don't put nothing in my drink this time, or I'm going to leave early. You may have all those plans in your head, but once you get there, or they convince you, people like that. People. I'm going to say just people like Diddy and people, certain people. They have a way of getting you back over to the same place again. They have a way of getting you back. Also, I had another video I want to show you, since I just said that. Oh my God. Sort of like the video we watched last time. Oh yes. Oh yes. Ooh.
Responsible for protecting workers from discrimination.
In your response to your EEOC complaint, Tyler's representative said, among other things, Mr. Dixon's initial letter to TPS Tyler Perry Studios about its matter demanded $42.5 million to buy his silence. They described your actions as extortion. Were you looking for money to buy your silence?
No, I think I was looking for accountability on to what he did. I think what he did was wrong, and it needed to be something that would deter him from doing this to somebody else, another actor, or in the future.
What kind of a toll would you say that this has all taken on you?
I was extremely anxious. The calls got to a point where the calls and texts were almost every day. Just this constant state of like, if I don't answer, I will lose my job. I'll be fired or killed off the show. I mean, it took a huge toll on my anxiety and depression.
You're asking in your lawsuit for damages totaling $260 million. How did you arrive at that number?
Part of that number is my lost job, my lost income, the loss of the show. The other part of that is a deterrent for, how do you stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves from doing this?
How difficult has it been to tell your truth?
It's been hard. It's been hard. It's a vulnerable thing to talk about, I think, for anybody. There's a lot of shame, I think, around it. And just trying to think what you could have done better and having to deal with the judgment of what, everyone might think of how you could have handled it better without being in that situation.
Perry has not yet responded in court filings. In a statement to ABC News, his lawyer called Dixon a, quote, individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, and that Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail.
If you were to talk to Tyler Perry right now, what would you say?
I would say, I hope that you take accountability for what happened. And I hope that this has taught you not to treat your employees this way and to never use someone's dream to coerce them into a relationship that's not professional.
What would justice look like for you?
Justice would look like thinking that I've made a change and that something like this won't happen to another actor that works for him or another actor in the industry. That would be justice for me.
Our thanks to Derek Dixon for the conversation.
Okay, guys. Whew. What do you all think of that? Any questions on that? I don't know what's going to come of it, but it seems like Derek is not backing down. Now, let me just say this. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We've seen several people. Kristen Keeves came out about this. And remember the young man, let me bring up that video with him, that went on social media trying to get everybody to understand what happened to him. And maybe he went down the wrong way of trying to get it resolved with, I would say, Tyler Perry and one of the men that works with him, which no outcome was ever. Let me just bring the video up. That live up. That was. Let me just try to. Here it is, right here. Let me see, is it more than one? I'll start with this one here. Let me just bring it up for you all. This video, now this was, it was just 2 months ago? The Tyler Perry other scandal? Because it says 2 months ago. 2 months ago? I thought it was longer than that. Oh, gosh. I guess time be flying. Time be flying by so fast. It says, okay, this is my title on this was Tyler Perry Studio cover up, grooming, transporting across state lines. That's what I had on here. Okay. There it is, right there. I'm going to bring it bigger. Okay. And this was, let me see how far this is in. Let me bring it back. Okay. Let me bring it back. Y'all remember him, right? I said, the cover. I called it the Tyler Perry Studios cover up. And this was with Braxton Wells. And he brought allegations against the Tyler Perry Studios because of Mark Swanston. And I can't believe this was just 2 months ago. I thought it was longer than that. Oh my God, time must have fly by. Let me see. No. Okay. So everybody is dropping. Everybody's got issues. Not no little issues. I guess y'all say Pinky loved to wear some black. Where Braxton Wells, he goes by Dave. Dave on. Yeah, and see this guy here. He was also. So we're gonna finish up where I left off from last. He got two. Okay, and I'm not going to waste too much time. Let me just let you hear what I said back then on a kind of feel where he feels like, let me see, inside or penetrate the gate by getting in some kind of way or talking himself in. Once you get in, don't expect to come back out. You hear me? Once you get in, don't look like you want to come back out because you may not make it out. Yeah. And they do. I think that show is created from. Now, when I say, because I watched the show, anybody watched the show, I want y'all to look at it like this. Okay, now this is what a scene. This is what Mr. Wells, one of his scenes that he was in. That's him standing up with that military uniform on. That's one of his scenes. And they're standing outside the gate of this cult. And once you get inside that gate, you may not never come back out. Unless you're the police. Or unless you somebody that they let in and out to go handle the dirty work. Or you're going to go get food for the cult or something like that. You know. But otherwise, you don't get out that gate because that gate is guarded by armed troops that they got that looks like him. He's one of the people that guards the gate. And you can, let me see that I showed the video. No, I didn't. Oh, that's part of the Diddy thing there. Then I read all this here. We went over all this here stuff here. Oh, gosh. It's telling a lot. He compared his story. Look at here, guys. This is Wells, Braxton Wells. He compared his story of what happened to him or his case Derek Dixon, which is the man that we're talking about currently today. But he said he's also a California resident assaulted in Georgia, and that's, I think, what they had him going around a loop, because he lives in one state, but he said he was assaulted in Georgia and was protected under California law, but never forced into Georgia judicial, and wasn't silenced by the NDA. But he claimed his case is the same. But I was denied the justice system, and he want to know why. Yeah. And remember, he had it all over social media, begging and looking for someone to guide him or help him, or if anybody knew any lawyers or anybody that can help him, because he was offered much less than what Derek was getting, Dixon was getting. Dixon was suing for $250 million. And I think they offered him not even $500,000, or was it close to $500,000? $250 million is a lot different than under $500,000. And see, remember his story was on, let me see, do he have his story still on? You know what? I want to see whether his story is still on social, on IG, because his story was on IG, and I just want to know. You know what I mean? Let me just see. I'm going to try to pull it up right quick. Give me 1 second. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to pull this down, guys, and show you all the one Braxton Wells. And I don't know whether he's still got this going on yet, but we're getting ready to find out, and we're going to find out together, okay? Because I have no idea. I just thought about, let's pull it up and just see. So we're getting ready to look at this together. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is him, guys, right there. He just looked a little different. He looks a little younger right there. Okay. And this is in social media. Y'all remember this when he was crying for help? Y'all remember? Wait now, it seems like most of the stuff is taken down. Oh my Lord, they took a lot of it down. The over-actor Braxton Wells accused Tyler Perry Studios VP Mark E. Swinston, RAPE, and claims cover-up efforts involving Tyler Perry. Now, this was a whole lot of stuff on here. I don't know why it's down, but we're getting ready to watch this one before it's taken down. Okay, we're getting ready to listen. I'm going to put a heart emoji in there for him. Oh, let me see, can I enlarge it? No.
All right. I'm not about to hide anything with you guys. I'm not. And I'm not about to sit here and be afraid and be silenced by people knowingly they did me wrong.
Now, I do want to say, I got this one on my live. I got this one on the live I did. Okay? But I haven't heard it in a long time. And if anybody haven't heard it, instead of me going to my live, we can just hear it right here.
I'm calling out Tyler Perry Studios. I'm calling out Mark Swinton. I'm calling out Jeannie Harrison. I'm calling out Michael Robbins. I'm calling out Tyler Perry, and I'm calling out Mark Temple, and I'm calling out Chris Giovanni.
Mm.
I want you guys to know what you guys did to me was very unlawful. And me being a retired vet, U.S. Army vet, going through post-traumatic stress disorder, going through mood, depressions, everything that I've claimed in my testimony, you all covered it up. You all covered up a felony crime of what Mark Swin has done to me. I've asked for help from the California State Bar to complain to Jeannie Harrison because she didn't tell me my California rights as a U.S. Army veteran and a California LA resident. I'm sitting here looking on the news that this kid named Derek Dixon is getting unlimited jurisdiction, quid pro, as a LA resident, right? His incident happened in 2020 in Georgia in an employment place. He said he had a sexual harassment, and he was groped by Tyler Perry in Georgia as an employment place. But he's an LA resident. All right, y'all tracking what I'm saying?
What he's saying, he is from LA too. And his incident happened in the same place that Derek Dixon's happened. So Braxton Wells said, we both from California. We both had our, that situation happen, allegedly assault happened in Georgia. Why is his getting more than him? Why is his getting more priority than his? Why is he able to do certain things, but he can't? So that's got him feeling some kind of way. And I don't blame him.
2022, my incident. I get sexually assaulted and raped, drugged, blacked out. That's a felony crime. And it happened.
What he's saying, you just get touched, groped, and this and that, and put in a lot of uncomfortable situations. It really, really happened all the way. It was a deep dive into him. And I believe everything that he's saying. Braxton Wells. I believe him. I believe all of them. Christian Keys. Derek Dixon. I believe him. Not to say that I'm trying to be biased to one person or the other. I'm not. It's just my opinion. Everybody has an opinion whether you believe them or not. And I'm not going to fault you for not believing or believing. It's, not that I dislike anybody.
Happened in Georgia as a LA resident. So if you guys don't know the laws in Georgia, this is what they put against me. They said I had 2 years of a statute of limitation. I got 5 months late. 2 years of statute. All right.
He's starting back over now. But I understand what he's saying. Okay. I really do. Let me just pull this down. I'm gonna see, can I go back, and this is hard. This is really hard. That people have to go through this, and then you have to get a person to believe you. Women, we go through this. Well, I've never been through it, but women go through this all the time, where nobody will believe them, or the people that's supposed to protect us or whatever, they're not going to believe us. And that's one video. Oh, let me see, can I find it? Where this young lady, oh, I told somebody on the phone I was going to try to find it. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put on one another one of my videos until I find the one, because I saw this video last night. It makes it just, you have to have a strong stomach. Okay, you really, really do. And everything. So, but I'm going to try to find it for you all. Okay, but let me dig deep into the Derek. I think I put out more shorts than anything. So here's, I don't know what part of the short is this. Oh, here's Kristen Keys. Let me do Kristen Keys first. Oh, this is just a short, but I'll still do it. Okay. I'm going to have to find a longer video I did on Christian Keys. Let me get rid of that. This is a little short I did on Christian Keys, guys.
Agency because I went to the hotel room, which I can't believe they would send me to, of a very prominent Oscar award-winning director who showed up in his robe, asked me to take my clothes off and said he needed to take Polaroids of me, and that if I did X, Y, and Z, I would be the next Marvel character. I didn't do that, and my agency fired me because I left this director's room. So a lot of my other male friends have gone through with both men and women in this industry.
So my man is speaking the absolute truth. When I first got here to LA or Hollywood, I experienced a lot of that from some higher up female execs and some men. You know, hey, I got to cast this tonight. Like, okay, I can meet you at Starbucks in the morning. No, it's got to be tonight. I'm not coming there tonight. I wouldn't be there till 1. That's not professional or appropriate. Ain't nothing open but legs at 1 in the morning. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Are you sure? Meaning, you sure you're gonna walk away from this opportunity that could make your career? Yes, I'm sure. Sometimes you have to take the scenic route, take the long way around. That way you can carry your integrity with you. And some of these same people have trouble looking you in the eye to this very day because of the things that they tried. And they were multiple people. I'm not messy. I'm not gonna go into names, but it happened. And I'm so glad that God built me to where I was able to walk away from these opportunities, this money, this vehicle, this place to stay, this indecent proposal, that indecent proposal, this insinuation.
Agency because I.
Okay. Now, they both went through this. Both of these men in this video, the same thing. They backing each other up. So sometimes they may not believe a black actor. They may believe a light-skinned person, a white-skinned person before they believe us, you know. But if all these men are saying this, and this is not the only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, they're all saying this. Men is the hardest thing to bring. It's hard for a man to come out and say, this happened to me. Just like it's hard for women, because we know when a woman comes out, it's hard for them to believe a woman. Y'all know that. It's just hard for them to believe that happened to a woman. Or that she didn't do something to make it happen, or she wasn't, or maybe she was flouncing around or something like that. But it happened to women all the time, you know. And you go to the police, they question you like you did something to them, or you asked for it. Now, this is Kristen Keys again. I don't know whether it's the same part, but I did do have several videos of him talking, because he broke his stuff up in several different videos. It wasn't one big video. He had it dropped in several different parts. So I don't know what part this one is, but I got.
I can't be silenced or coerced or pressured to signing in anything without seeing a judge, a jury, and I was never told those rights. That's legal malpractice. I make a police report while I'm in Colombia to the Roswell police in September 25th when I came out with my first video. My first video. Before I even signed the NDA. And the NDA was signed in October 31st. Because I even told her I didn't trust her. I can't be silenced.
So he did go to Roswell Police Department to make a statement and everything, right? And they if I can remember correctly, they sent him an NDA to sign, and I think it was some money. I think it was either 600,000 or less. It could be less than, and or it could be just right up under $500,000. I can't remember exactly, but I do have the whole thing. I have to look for it. But when Derek Dixon lawsuit came out, but he's been having problems a long time before Derek Dixon lawsuit even came out. I'm just letting you know. He's been having problems with that forever anyway. Okay. But when his lawsuit came out, that's when everything just, because he's looking at, okay, y'all want to give me just this amount? And Derek Dixon is suing you for $250 million. And I was completely RAPE. Great. Like some grapes I'm going to eat, but RAPE. Okay. And all the things that he's been through. This man is traumatized. He is, when I say this man is having a hard time, Braxton Wells, anybody could. If you have saw his, let me see, can I bring it up? You should have saw his videos. I mean, it will make a grown, strong person cry. He is really, really in pain. And he ain't faking no pain. This man is in pain. And then you got to remember, he's been in service too, and probably saw some horrible things there while he was serving the country. And so you take that and this and you put it all together. I don't know whether it's PTSD, but I'm not just saying that, but this man been through a lot. And let me just let you listen to this one. I just want y'all to listen to this. And then so you all can see, I'm just let you listen to her. Okay. This is a video I did. This is one of my old videos. Regardless of who she's talking about or whatever, it explains a lot.
show that the women were trafficked by force, fraud, or coercion. One of the ways the government has alleged that Cassie was coerced is that, there was this blackmail material that he was holding over her head saying, I can release this at any time. So that's sort of part and parcel of that charge. Is it part of the racketeering charge? I mean, it's not one of the listed predicates, which means they don't have to say this was proven or not proven. But look, the idea of how he used his associates and the people around him to effectuate this transaction with Cassie's mom, I mean, look, that is sort of part of the enterprise itself. So even though this isn't listed as a specific predicate, they can certainly consider all of this wrongdoing when they're thinking about, was he part of an enterprise and did an enterprise exist? Remember, they have to show that.
Okay. I just wanted you all to see that, because it doesn't matter who you're talking about. If it happened to you, it happened to you. And the same thing that happened to someone else can have happened to you. And you may be going through the same thing. And sometimes I just want to say predators. They use the same key book, the same little notebook. Once they do it once, they have a pattern that they go by. It's like a little step-by-step book. And if they did it to one person, they're going to do it to the next one. You see what I'm saying? They're going to keep doing it. It's hardly ever that they change up. So one victim can talk to the other victim and they can say, oh my God, that's the same thing he did to me. Or same thing she did to me. That's the same way she brought me in, or the same way he brought me in. Yes, he put something in my drink too. They can all tell the same story. You're telling the same story. And that's when one person can tell the same story as the one man about the situation, can tell the same story about his to somebody else, or a group of y'all can sit in the same room and got the exact same story. You see what I'm saying? So how can y'all have the exact same story if none of this happened? I mean, playbook by playbook. Both of y'all can open up your playbook, your little notepad, or wherever you've been writing down at, and it'd be the exact same thing. I had something to drink when this happened, and I lost control of my body, and I couldn't function. I couldn't move. And then I was taken to the guest house, and this, the same thing. I'm just, anybody sorry to hear that. Let me just, it's just sad. It's just sad to hear. And I wish I had that video of let me just see. I wish I had it. I don't know what happened to it. I really don't know. Oh, do we have enough minutes? Y'all know I always got something I want to show y'all. Remember how yesterday I showed this information on ICE? If anybody saw that ICE video of that woman, that Tory woman that thought she did such a great job. She was high-fiving herself, all her own self on the back. Oh, yes, I'm the one that called ICE. Yes, I did it because they wasn't making no money. And then they was sending their money back home to their families and all this here crap that didn't make no sense. Well, anyway, a basketball coach, he fended off ICE agents from looking to question a little league basketball players. These are some kids, and you trying to question them about what country you from, or where your mama from, what's your name, you know what they was trying to do. Get information so they can show up at your mama or daddy's house. That's what they was trying to do. And that's one of the stories I did have for you. I was going to play it at the end since I can't find the one about the lady. But y'all know how it goes. Pinkie always got a story for you that she want to show you at the end or at the beginning. Y'all know this is what NBC. So I really want to show this because I showed stuff about this yesterday. And when I showed this yesterday, about how the ICE agents, what they're doing, yeah. So this is going to take us out, okay? Just enough minutes to take us out. Just 8 minutes and 21 seconds.
Despite Donald Trump's repeated campaign promises that his mass deportation raids would target the, quote, worst of the worst, we've seen his administration actually target some of the best. Young students, high school students, landscapers, hardworking people on the job at work. And now American kids practicing the ultimate American pastime, baseball, at practice. One baseball coach, Human Wilder, described his experience at protecting his players after ICE agents showed up at the baseball practice he runs on Manhattan's Upper West Side and Riverside Park. Wilder says the agents, who were armed with guns and tasers, approached some of the kids, some of the players, and began asking about their country of origin. Here's what he told local news.
I told my kids to walk to the back of the cages right here. And I said, they're going to invoke their Fifth Amendment rights. They're not going to say anything. Their parents are, from the Dominican Republic, South America, Mexican, Africa. But they're kids who are born here. They have a 14th Amendment entitlement to live here. I never in my life thought this was going to happen on the Upper West Side in New York City. That whole thing, until it happens to you, you're not aware, and it happened to us.
One local assemblywoman who first brought the raid to public attention warns of this, quote, the only thing that stood between those kids in Riverside Park and a Florida detention center buried deep in the Everglades was a brave coach who knew the law. The coach, Wilder, has since moved the location and practice time to try to protect his kids and prevent this from happening again. Despite that precaution, the kids and their parents were so shaken up by the incident that only two have returned to practice so far. Joining our conversation is that extraordinary baseball coach, Human Wilder, founder of Harlem Baseball Hitting Academy. Also joining our conversation, sports columnist for the Washington Post, professor of journalism at the University of Maryland, Kevin Blackistone is here. Mark Elias is with us as well. Coach, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I want to ask you, and I want to understand, and I want to try to learn where your presence of mind came from to reach for your knowledge of the Constitution, which not everybody has. But I first want you to just tell me what happened again. Just recount this experience for us.
Well, practice was pretty much finishing up. We usually practice about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Whenever my iPhone goes out, we're finished with practice. We videotape all our practices for the last 22 years. So I went over to shoot some hoops because my kids are telling me how old I was and I couldn't shoot a hoop like Stephen Curry, which I can't. And I just saw these ICE officers walking. And I had seen them in Washington Heights. I had seen them in Dykeman, up where more Dominican kids and South American kids live. And when I turned around to get the ball and I turned around again, I saw them approaching my kids. And I just went over and I just heard them stating, where you from, where your parents from. And I just stepped in and said, this is very inappropriate to ask these kids anything. And I said, as a person who's supervising them, I'm just going to have them implement their Fifth Amendment right and not say anything to you.
What did the agent say when you confronted them and said these kids have rights, and you got between the agents and the kids?
Yeah, his wonderful words were, "Oh, another YouTube lawyer."
What did they do? Did they leave? I mean, were they ultimately persuaded to leave the kids alone?
No, they kept changing the goalposts. It became a thing. If they have nothing, the old thing. If you have nothing to hide, you should see. Just trampling the Fourth Amendment right. Didn't really care. The whole thing came up like, I don't care what you say. I don't care what the law says. And the only thing I had that day was my uncle Pete in my ear, who's my bishop, my mother in my ear, the Constitution, and prayer. That's the only thing I had that day.
And tell me how old the kids were and where you guys were. You were in a park on Riverside and 72nd where there are a bunch of ball fields, right?
Well, there's batting cages there. We usually work in Harlem. We're the Harlem Baseball Hitting Academy. And, I always tell people it's very important that we don't want to be sought out as a victim. This academy has been around for 22 years. We graduated 400 kids out of college who walk around with degrees from Stanford and Princeton and Harvard, all African American and Latino kids. So we're not going around saying poor little us, because we do very, very good work. Our thing is, it should not have to have a person who has a master's degree in law to know rights, and this can happen to anybody. If it can happen on the Upper West Side of 72nd Street, it can happen to anybody. And that's why there's got to be a better way for the administration to deal with this, and it's got to be a better way for people to understand their rights.
Coach, what did people, it's a really crowded area. A lot of people run in that area. There's a lot of organized practices, and there are other folks trying to practice in that area. What did the bystanders do?
They were, I'm a New Yorker bone and bone, and we're tough people here, but I saw cowards. And I hate to say that as somebody who loves the city.
Mm-mm.
It's okay, they're kids. Yeah, tell me what did you want to see, and what disappointed you?
Obeying to authoritarianism, to authority that was out of line, pissing on the Constitution, and they came up like, I don't care. I don't care.
How are the kids now?
We usually carry between 20 and 25 kids. Some of our kids are playing in tournaments throughout the country. Matter of fact, when I get off here, one of our kids will actually be drafted this evening. And he'll be our 45th Major League draft pick. Our kids, it's no one shows up. We have one kid showing up. We usually carry, between 20, 25 kids who are playing, and we usually carry during the summer between 11 and 15 kids, and we're having one kid show up at practice right now.
It is heartbreaking. You're right, Taffy. It is heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. It breaks his heart too. Hi, Carlton. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. That is heartbreaking. I feel for him. He had to protect those kids because those agents, and those ain't nothing but them old criminals that was let loose out of the jail. So they don't give a huck about nobody. Nobody. Okay? So, but yeah, that was heartbreaking. And guys, we're not going to be long, but I just wanted you all to know about the interview with what's his name, Derek Dixon. The interview with Derek Dixon and everything. And I'm going to see what else I can find out about that. Now, remember, I did have those papers, that the documentation to that lawsuit. I just need to bring it back up or show that live again where it's at. I just need to find it and bring it back up. But anyway, thank you all for being here. And then make sure y'all go back and watch the beginning of the video on that dumb cop that got fired because he's just dumb. He got fired expeditiously, should I say. And that's a good thing. He don't need to work around the public at all. He don't need to work around people. He need to go work with animals or something, you know. But anyway, thank you all for being here and everything. Thank you, Carlton. I know you got in late, but do me a favor. If you all didn't get a chance to see the beginning video, make sure you go back and watch it again do a replay, because that video was good and everything. Thank you all. I'm sorry I couldn't find the one about the lady that I want to show you all. I'm not going to tell you everything about it because I really want to show it, but I watched it last night and I don't know where I put it. So, but anyway, I'll make sure I bring that to you all. And thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button. And y'all know I'm very, very close to hitting that 6K. I just need, what did I say this morning to y'all? I need 32 more subscribers to hit 6,000. So if you have not subscribed, y'all just do it. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. Just bite the button. It's free. Just remember, it's free. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. We're going to go ahead and rock our way out of here. Y'all know how I love to rock out. We're going to take it out with some Tamar.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work because my boss is a jerk and I'm not.